What's up, everyone? Live with the Pepperoni here, and we're back on the Roadster today, and we got a few things to do. We got lots to do, but today, I think I made a solid enough plan to, okay, this is gonna take this much time. We're not gonna run out, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna do it. So, first things first, I got my favorite barbecue paint. Not necessarily this brand, but just barbecue paint in general. It's a nice color. It's not fully flat. It's seemingly strong. So, we're gonna paint the radiator because we gotta pull the fan off because I cut out these brackets the other day. And this is what's actually gonna retain the front spring in. So that's gonna go right here, there, and weld that up. And then while we're doing suspension and stuff, we're gonna clearance this right here. I got my hole saw. So clearance that for the back axle because it does hit. So sorry, Kyle. Cutting out some of your fabulous work. And then if we still have time, then I might kind of look into running the speedo cable. I kind of was looking at it earlier, but we'll see. So stick around. Thanks for watching, everyone, and enjoy the show. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna pull off the fan. I know we spent a lot of time last time doing it, but I don't know. But it unfortunately has to come off in order to weld everything on in the front there. So we're gonna do that. These come off so much nicer when you don't want to take them off. Do a little bin. Put everything in little box. Something is catching my finger and it hurts. I knew I should put these on the front. I have to get a needle nose. Okay. Oh no, that one kind of broke. Oh no, maybe not. Huh. Okay, well that's there. Yeah. Okay, now we'll unplug it there. Okay. So now that we have that out, we should be able to get the welder down there and weld that piece in. So one of these reamers here, they're a multi-flute reamer. These are the best. So like when you do plasma holes, they are like tapered. So you just run this through the back side and it like detapers them. It's the best thing ever. So I'm just gonna do this on all of them. Just so that our bolts go right through. Okay, so that's how that's gonna look. So now, the reason why I made it this way, so now I can just put it in the car where it needs to be and just start welding. I don't have to place anything. I know this is gonna be aligned. And yeah, so I have the DXF file for the whole cross member and this included on my website at www.lifewithapepperoni.com, and it's like, I think it's like 12 bucks or something. You get the whole cross member. It's a 4-inch drop spring perch cross member to align with a Model A, and then the spring retainer as well. So if you got a CNC machine or something, it's the easiest and best way to do it. So here you go. Okay, so this is gonna go in here like this, and that fits in there like that, and then those are back there like that. So yeah, that'll be enough room. I think I still have enough room for the belt. Oh, I might have not made them wide enough. Oh well. Worst case, all I have to do to change the belt is undo the 2 motor mounts, lift up the motor a little bit. Like, it's not ideal, but I will adjust those for the posts. But my engine, the way my engine is situated, is not normal either. So this will work for like any normal one. And I should have made these a bit longer, so I'll have to modify that, but otherwise, that looks pretty good. Lee at LG Speed Shop actually like showed me that. He sells his own kit as well, so if you want to get his, like his works for factory cross member and stuff, but yeah, so I can get this welded in now. I'm using this welder quite a bit lately, and honestly, fantastic. Like I mentioned last time, I still have the issue that I don't like is when you turn it on, it goes to the original settings of the welder, not like your last settings, so that's kind of annoying, but I mean, for the price point and stuff, it does fantastic. They say when you hook it up to your phone, which yeah, you can hook the welder up to your phone, you go do the settings on the top right, you can save your presets, but I literally can't press it. I've tried numerous times. So yeah. So I guess there is a fix for it, or at least to have like the preset that you want, but I can't access it. So if you have an Android, probably won't work. Okay, I just adjusted my phone to the biggest like display it can, and I can actually hit the 3 dots now. So I mean, that's good. I'm gonna turn it off and we'll see if it saves. So the other side I couldn't really get to. Like I could a little bit, but this side will be way better. So I'll be able to throw a weld right on the inside seam of both of these. And that will kind of create a good weld on both of them, and then we'll be good. So I'm gonna just weld that right now on the inside, and the front mount will be done. Okay, we got some booger welds there and some booger welds there, but I know it's strong, and at the end of the day, this piece is it's just retaining the spring from like coming out if you went off a jump. Like it shouldn't ever put a lot of force. But once I get that 1/4 inch spacer in there, just as you can see there, just needs a little spacer to retain that. So I'll get that cut this week, and then I'll put it in there next week, and the front will be done. Oh, look at that. We are on the road to driving. So, next up, we will paint the radiator. We're just gonna scuff it up really shitty, and we're gonna tape off some stuff, put some cardboard on some stuff, and we're just gonna spray paint it. Okay, so I'm gonna just start taping some stuff off, and that's gonna be it. And then I'll get a piece of paper. I'll do a little spray. Actually, first what I'll do is I'll get my Scotch-Brite everything. I'll probably pull the headlights off completely. But all this stuff, it's full. I should have really did this beforehand, but the way she goes. I think that's just crescent wrench size. I don't even know if I have one. Huh? Okay, that can go in there like that. Okay. Oh no. Look at that. Okay, so now that that's all painted, take these out. Put the fan back in. See what I mean about the color? It's like, it's not flat, but it's not like a matte. I don't know. Just looks good. Hides now. It's not an aluminum radiator anymore. It's just a steel one. Okay, so next up on the cutting board is chopping the quarters. So I just got to drill a big old hole here and then cut a couple straight lines so then the axle can move up and down before it hits the subframe. So I'm just gonna jack it up and try to put it on jack stands, I guess, and pull the wheels off and go from there. Okay, so here's a line. So pretty much if you reach behind, this line here is pretty much the edge of the bottom of the subframe, or of the frame, I mean. So I'm gonna have to line it up here. The center of the axle is pretty much, when it gets to here, on the back side of this rib. So I'm just gonna come down, I'm gonna take my hole saw, it's gonna line it up there, drill it in, and then cut the two sides off. So, okay, so I took that out a bit. So hopefully that will allow us to go there. So in drilling holes like this, you want to stay on this side of the lead side. You kind of want to put the teeth there and then come back, because then it won't grab. We got our best friend, anchor lube. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Now let's do the other side. That one was a bit higher, but it'll be fine. I just couldn't get the angle. You won't see both sides from each side. You won't see both sides at the same time. Okay, let's see how it looks. We're a bit off. We are a bit off. Weird. I even measured. Is this side a bit off? So, I don't know what I was thinking, but I cut on the wrong side of the rib. So, here I am fixing my mistake. Now we can fix the other side. Okay, now that we got the back done, I think what we'll do next is address the steering wheel nut, because it's been annoying me. And I ordered lug nuts, so I don't want to put the wheels back on and with the wrong lug nuts and then have to redo it all. So, okay, so that like that. So I think we can get it, cut it right about there. I think that allows enough for a washer and everything. So we're gonna try that. And worst case, we cut some more. Okay, now we gotta find a 5/8 nut. Which I'm pretty sure I bought. Look at that. Okay, we need a little decent sized washer there, but that should be good enough for now. So, done that. Let's run through this and get a speedo in here. I don't know where the speedo stuff is, so might be on the bottom. It looks like the speedo out drive is all rusted to pieces, so I'm just gonna take the speedo drive off here and let's take a look at it. So as you can see, the end of this drive is absolutely cooked. It still turns though, so we're just gonna take some welding wire and whatever else I can find, a pick. We're just gonna go in here and kind of clean this up here. Oh, you can see it's just dirt. Oh, that's nice. You can't really see it in the video, but sure it's coming. All these threads. Ooh.
This axle's painted so nicely. Yeah, I guess this was just been like covered in dirt since it was sitting. Like when I picked it off the dude, it was just sitting for a while, so. Oh, those are threaded too. Crazy. Yeah, so there's some goop in here. I assume probably grease is supposed to be in here. I don't know if I have any grease, but I'll have to grease everything up before I insure it, so. Cool, okay. So that's kind of clean. I go grab the speedo cable, and we'll see if it like goes in there. Oh no, look at that. Ooh, that spins. I think we're in luck. Cool. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna lube this up and I'm gonna, that goes there. Look at that. Cool. I'm gonna clean this up, lube it up, and then I'm just gonna sell it back. Put some 3-in-1 oil in there. Ooh, I like that. Put some in there too. Oh yeah. Way better. Cool. Well, that was an easy thing to do. Okay, let's go put this thing back in, and then we will figure out the speedo side of it, as I dropped it and now there's no needle. So we're gonna try to take this thing apart and hopefully put the needle back on. If it doesn't work, I bought another one, but I don't know, we'll try. Okay, that's all back in the car. And now we will try and pull this thing apart. So I think how you do this is just like a couple nubs here and there. I don't think it's too hard. And we'll just have to figure out how to crimp it back. I think that's going to be harder than uncrimping it. Man, I used to have a really mint set of these gauges, and I held on to them for so long, and I was like, oh yeah, like, they'll be sick. And then I left them in the trunk of the Buick, and, well, they didn't do so well under those conditions, and everything got so screwed up on them. I was so sad when I got the Roadster all together and I found that dash, and I was like, man, like, I had the perfect ones for this, but oh well. I don't have any glass cleaner. Man, I don't even think this is going to stay in now because the gasket broke. Have to put some silicone on there or something. It's gonna rattle. Okay. Let's take the ultra clean thing and just wipe this down. Okay, so assuming this should be at 0, so look at that. It's probably gonna be a bit off, but you know what? That's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at the old stuff is fixable. Now let's figure out how to put this one back on. Oh, that was so easy. That's so sick. Well, now we can put this in. Before we jump our horses, let's put the speedo cable inside there and see if it'll work. No, that doesn't turn. That does not want to spin. Maybe we're not as lucky. Got it spinning. Oop. I can spin at 10 miles an hour. Cool. Well, look at that. Little bit of lube. Let's put this in again. It seems as if when you put this in, it does not want to spin. Okay, that's in there. How it's supposed to be. get my drill. Get my drill. That's so cool. Cool. Well, we know this works. I think we should lube it up a little bit. As feels like it needs it. I think this side needs a bit more lube too. Cool. Okay, so I think first things first, we'll put the car side in. And then we'll have to like kind of figure out a way to run it. Man, that's so funny. This whole time that I've been building this car, I've been keeping an eye out for gauges to replace the accessory gauge. I just happened to buy a Speedo. I don't know if it's the right one, but like I'm gonna just make this one fit. I know it works. But the accessory gauge that I have actually fits the dash. You can see how the bolts align there and up there, and then this one doesn't. So yeah, what I was talking about, I'm just gonna do a little hole here and then with a plate here, and that's just gonna hold it in. That'll be good enough. I ran the Speedo cable, goes around there, goes in the frame rail, and then there. And then I just zap strapped it to the brake mount that with a hole that's not being used. So that's gonna be good there. I'm gonna check right now if I have nuts for that, and then if I do, I'll put that in. If not, well, I'm probably gonna call it a video. Okay, I found a few nuts, so I'm just gonna pull this one apart like we did the other one and just clean the inside because there's like a lot of red dots on it and stuff, so. So I guess I still don't have to use, but still not perfect, but we're not looking for perfect. I probably could have went with thinner stuff, but that's okay. I'm probably gonna have to cut the cowl now that we have a speedo cable in, but that's okay. We'll do that next week. Okay, so that's all we got time for today. Got the radiator all done. Got the little mounts, mounted that. Got these gauges. I didn't even show you guys gauges. Look at the gauges. Oh, cut that down. Got the back all done. So for next week, I'm gonna get some lug nuts. Gonna get the rest, some other stuff if I remember, and we're gonna keep on tackling this stuff. Hopefully this week I can get on the rad shell and finish up the rad shell, get all that done, and then that'll be a video. But if not, we'll be back here next week and we will put the cowl on, maybe start reinforcing the quarter panels a little bit more just to make sure the doors are good and everything. But yeah, get in there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to click like, hit subscribe, and see you on the next one.